everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Brooke from bsbudget. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. Tonight we'll be working on our supporting small, so get your beverage of choice, get a snacky snack, and let's hop into it. All right, so let me get my money out of here. All right, and I'm using my cute little my cute little notes. It says, "Hey hottie potato." It's got a little potato down here. I just love it. This is from PartyPlannerPaperie, and this was I did get 2 other sticky notes, but this she included for free, and I love it so much. And when I seen them sitting on top of my drawer, I just couldn't pull out my regular, just plain ones. And plus, they don't stick to anything anyway. Those things stink. But anyway, those are just my my little cheat sheet to let me know how much money I'm bringing and what is allocated for our 2026 challenge. So let's go ahead and count our money and see what we're playing with tonight. So we will be saving 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $95 into our cash tray. Let's go ahead and stuff that bad boy. All right, we are back. I'm not really sure why I only brought 5 ones. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go to my ones bank, but that's okay. It's sitting off on the side and ready to go. I did take it back to the bank because I had a lot of high dollars, like 20s, 10s, and 5s in there that I had used to buy out my ones. And so I just spent the time and I just shuffled everything around because if you're new to my channel, I do carry my own banks for myself just to try to minimize not having to run to the bank all the time. And so that is an extra savings that I did build up and save for myself. So I have an allocated amount, and I have a 1s bank, I have a 5s bank, I have a 10s bank. I don't really keep a 20s bank. I do have like usually maybe 3 20s on the side just in case I need them, but I don't keep an allocated amount in a 20s bank just because it's a little too much money to be sitting in my house that I don't like. However, I do keep these in my safe in a fireproof bag just in case. But the process of this is like I keep a minimum of $100 ones, so $101 bills, sorry. And so then I will just buy from myself as I need the ones. And then whenever I start to get to where I run out of my ones and it's starting to get to where it's only like 20s or 10s or 5s in there from me buying them for myself, then I will go into my 10s bank and I will remove all the 5, and I'll kind of balance everything back out. And like I said, I have a specific amount that I keep in my banks, and then anything extra I will then take back to the bank, and then that way it all balances itself back out. So I had $50 that I needed to purchase in ones to get me back into my 100s $1 bills. And so I bought 50 ones from the bank, filled that back up. I had some 10s that I had to buy, and I was good on 5s surprisingly this time. So it all kind of balances itself out a little bit. It is a little extra savings, and I did have to work to get myself there, but I am so happy when I did it because it helps me out tremendously, and it saves me so many trips to the bank. So for just buying change instead of just depositing into my sinking funds. And so I highly recommend it if you guys are struggling with having to go and constantly get change for your cash or your cash stuffing. And so anyway, long intro, quit babbling, Brooke. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is our 2026 challenge. This comes from Budgeting For Me. I think that it's absolutely beautiful in the way that it's laid out. Laura is also playing this over on her channel with LauraBelCreations, and I think we both agree. I feel like it's more doable. It has a lot of smaller bubbles in here, and then your biggest number is $20, and they're only in the numbers. There's no 20s in here, and then after that you got 15s, 11, 10s, 5s, 3s, 2s, 1s, and so it feels more manageable. It's not as intimidating as the other ones I feel like are. And so usually I'll end up giving up on them because I'm like, ugh, when I've got bubbles that are $40, $50, it's like in the moment it sounds like absolutely, yeah, I can do that. But then it's just, I need it broken up more. So I need more bubbles. So anyway, so for our supporting smalls, we save $10 in here. So I will grab our Lonely 10. Hopefully we won't need that. And then I will add that in here. And then we will color in a 10 bubble, and then we will count to see how much we got. Let's see. Let's do this 10 right there. What color should we put in there? Let's do blue. No, let's do a gray. I haven't really messed with gray yet. Gray is not a color I typically go for in coloring, but you know, I want this thing to be all of the colors. And so gray is a color. So let's put that in there. And so that was $10. I've already added our money, so let's see what we have saved in here already. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 55. So 155 in here. So this is coming along very nicely. And it's not 2026 yet, obviously, but when it becomes 2026, I'm going to sit down and use my calculator and see every amount that I have left. And then I'm going to see, because I do 5 videos a week. And so then I'm going to divide that by 5 and see how much, what's the minimum I need to be bringing into this every week in order for this to get done by the end of 2026. And if it's lower, if the budget of like what I absolutely need, so like let's say it's $30, right? And I'm currently bringing $50 a week towards this, I will probably continue to keep it at the $50 so then I could complete it before 2026. But obviously, if I need more every week, let's say it's $70 that I need every week in order to complete this by the time whenever 2026 happens, then I'm going to have to adjust my budget to do it because I am committed and dedicated to get this done. I want to complete one of these yearly challenges. I've started one every single year and I've yet to ever complete one. So I am determined this year. I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm going to hold myself accountable and we're going to go slowly but surely and we're going to get it done. Mark my words, it's got to happen. All right. So let's get into our supporting smalls. So again, if you're new to this series on my channel, I bought this binder from JanellRaeBudgets, and it comes with 12 envelopes inside of it. As you can see, there is not 12 in here anymore. And I just thought it was cute and funny and cheeky to jolliest bunch of this side of the nut house. A phrase from Christmas Vacation, one of my most favorite Christmas movies. And I just think it's funny because we're all a little nutty around here with all of our savings challenges, and in a good way, a very good way. And I just thought it was good. And I wanted to have something to where I feel like I'm giving back and supporting all of the Etsy channels that I do purchase from. And so I figured I would create a binder specifically for that, and I will roll 12 Etsy shop channels, well, Etsy shop / channels into here, and I will then announce them. I will tag them in every one of these videos that I do and just show a little bit of support. And so that's been going well, and I've been doing this binder for quite a while, and usually when I complete one, I would then roll another one in. But what I chose to do, because I have so many challenges that are just kind of sitting in limbo, I have an accordion file, so they are like filed away. It's not like they're just floating around in my room, but I want to just do a revamp of this entire binder. I'm not going to take it away. I'm not going to stop playing it. I just want to finish everything that's in here currently. And then when I've completed every challenge that's in here currently, then I'm going to go through my entire accordion file and I want to pull in some new channels. I'm not saying that you're not going to see some of the same ones that were in here before, because I do have some favorites that I love to purchase from in Etsy. And but I want to start incorporating some newer Etsy shops in here, you know, so just to keep the support alive for this community. It's what we do well. We are very supportive in this community, and I just want to continue to uphold what our values are. So our first one is me, of course. You have to support yourself. So anyway, this is my otter challenge. I absolutely love otters. If you're new to me, you don't know me, I love otters and Barbie. I know it's a weird combination, but I just love them. So I chose this challenge that I made a while ago. It is in my shop. Why I chose the A6 instead of the A5, I don't know. It's probably just because I made an oopsie on it. It'd probably be my yep. See how close that dice is to getting cut off? Yep. So it was probably one of my oopsies. And so I was just like, oh, I'll save it. I'll do it so I don't waste it. So it is double-sided, and it is a roll, color, and scratch. You choose whether you want to roll, color, or scratch. All the options are on there for you. And we have already completed the low side, so we are working on the medium side now. And so let's see. I only have 2 scratches left. I have 3 colors, and I have 3 roll and save. So let's go and do the roll and save. And because this is the medium side, I'm just doing a 3-sided dice. I am not a high roller. I do not like saving large amounts. And so doing the medium side for me alone is painful enough. So I'm trying to help minimize that by rolling a 3-sided die. And we got a 3. Of course, it's like, okay, you're gonna do a 3-sided die. I'm giving you the highest number there is. So 1, 2, and 3, which is fine. So now this challenge is at 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're at 74, and I do go through everything at least once, and then I will come back if I have money left and hit some other stuff. So next is candy from StuffandBudget, or StuffandBudget, sorry. And we are working on this. How do you know how fast you are going? And so it's a cute creative scratcher to where you scratch it off and it'll tell you your miles per hour, and then you save determine on how fast you were going. And we were going 38 miles per hour. And so 38 is $3. So 3, 4, 5. Oh, I do have change. So I'm gonna grab those 2 and then get that 5. And so now this one is at 25, 6, and 7. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left. Perfect. Okay, next up is a BudgetNerdCo is her Etsy, and Reinventing Renee is her YouTube channel. And this is her rainy day fund. I do not believe that she sells this anymore. I bought it a long time ago because I love it. I like crude humor. I like funny things. I don't know. I'm an adult and I like it. But this was a $300 save. I saved all of the normal amounts up until about, like, I think 10. I think I made it to 12 and then I stopped. So what I'm doing with these ones down here is I'm just adding the 2 numbers together because I don't need $300 in the savings in a binder of 12 different challenges. It's a little too beefed up for what I need it for. And so, yeah, so I just made it a little bit to where I wasn't going to have to like cut the stickers in half. I didn't want to do all that, so I just made the challenge how I wanted to make it. So we have a 5 here, and so we will go ahead and do that 5 next. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So that's why we are doing 5 there. And so we will take our sticker and place it on the 14 here. Okay. And this one is now at 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, and 6. So we're already at 106 with it. So it's definitely a good save. All right. Next is a BoyMomLovesToSave. And that is her Etsy and her YouTube. And this is a Skeeter on Peter. And so there is only 2 more stickers left. It is a $100 challenge, but like I said, we will do 1 and then we will move on. And then if we have money left, we will definitely hit this one, come back to it and hit this one and get it done. Okay, so that was $8. So 8, 9, 10. Do I have a 10? No, I do not. All right, so 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't know why all my money is like floppy and sad, and I don't think I have any new dollar bills in any of my money. All right, so Skeeter on Peter is now at 20, 40, 60, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. Okay. So we know that that was a $100 challenge. So it should be a $9 scratch off. What is left? We will see, because sometimes I do not do math correctly. All right, this is from Laura at LauraBelCreations. That is her Etsy and her YouTube. And this is her Be Kind challenge that she sent over to me. And it looks like we have 3 scratchers left on here. So let's go ahead and hit this one over here. And it's a mystery save, so we're not sure what it's going to be. Okay, and that one was $5. And so now it is at 25, 35, 40, and 1. So I'm going to take those 5s and grab that 20. Ooh. Thought I only had 120 sitting there and more. So 41. So maybe $50? Don't know. Okay, next up is TheHumbleBudgeter. That is her Etsy and her YouTube. And this was a Pretty and Steampunk. And it was, this is a dashboard for it. It was a set of these cards. And there's a bunch of them. And the total save on it is $11.66. So I'm not doing it as a challenge in and of itself. I am just saving per card. And so when I complete one card, then I put it in my done envelope, and then I roll in another card. So this one's probably going to be one that sticks around, because I do want to get those done, and because I have had it for a long time and I just absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful in the images, and it's just gorgeous. Like, you can't deny that. Okay, so $2. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Take back those ones and grab that 5. And so now this card is at 20, 35 so far. And so each card's going to be a mystery save. I think the last card, we have completed 1 card from this, maybe 2 cards now. But I do know that the last card was like $67. So, you know, all a good enough amount to be called a challenge on their own. And so that's how I'm treating it. And then lastly, what we have left to finish before our complete rehaul is our pocket change. And this comes from MlocheDesigns on Etsy and MlocheBudgets and Designs on YouTube. And so this is Miriam's funny little pocket change challenge. I have all of the ones that she has. She has other versions of it, and I just think that they're hilarious, and I love them. And so we're gonna do this gentleman right here, and he is $7. Okay, so 5, 6, and 7. And so now this one is at 25, 35, 36, 37, 38. And we only have 3 spots left on here. All right, so we have made it through once on everything. So we still have a good amount of money here. So let's go ahead and start completing some of these. So I know that BoyMomLovesToSave only had 1 left. So let's go ahead and complete that one out. And it was $9. So I did do my math correctly. Good job, Brooke. So I'm going to take back that 1 and grab the 2 5s for 10. And then let's see. We're at 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Perfect. So let's exchange those 5s and that 1 for 20. Make sure I still have that right. 20, 40, 60, 81. Yep. So that is a done challenge. Come on, baby. Get my paper clips out here. And we'll set that back here. Oh, let me write 100 on it. I know it says it on the challenge, but I like to just put it on the back, because sometimes I add incorrectly and I have the wrong amount sitting in there. So I like to just know that, like, hey, I did count it, and Brooke, you did count it right. Let's see. So Laura's had, okay, this one had 2 left on it. So let's go ahead and do those. from LauraBel. Okay, we got a 3. And let's go ahead and finish it. And a 1, so $4. Okay, so 4. And we will take back that 1 and grab that 5. All right, so this one was $20.45. Beautiful. We are getting them done. Alrighty. Okay, let's see if we can complete anybody else's here. How many did StuffandBudgets got? 1, 2, 3, 4 more. StuffandBudgets. And Miriam's has got 3. So let's see. 4. Let's go ahead and finish this one. So 4. 10. So 14. We got 1 left now. Might as well not stop. And 3. So 14, 15, 16, 17, right? 10, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 17. Okay. All right. So 17. So I'm going to take back that 5. Wait, hold on. Let me just, okay, hold on. Okay, so 20. Take back these 2 5s, grab that 20. Then we owe it 7. So 5, 6, and 7. Okay, I think I did that right. I had to do it in a confusing way, but if I didn't, my brain wouldn't have let me do it. Listen, it's late. Bear with me. Okay, let's make sure this is 55. So 20, 40, 5, 50. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. 55. Alrighty. Come on. Look at this. I'm playing that. What was that? Monkeys in a Barrel? That's what I feel like I'm playing right now with all my paper clips. None of them want to separate from each other. Okay, so $55. We are doing great. We've gotten 3 of them done. Okay. Now it's going to feel silly when I only have a couple left in here. I'll probably just roll it into an end of another video. Let's see. How much do we have left? We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, so $22. So let's, oh, you know what? Let's do some of these on HumbleBudgeter. You know what? No, I'm going to do, I'm going to do some of these just because the HumbleBudgeter one's going to be sticking around because I have so many more cards to do on that one anyway. So I'm not too worried about that one. 54. Not me having an absolute panic attack for a minute there. I forget that we pay by the miles per hour. And I seen that 54 and listen, my heart went into my bum. Like, how am I going to pay $54? Oh, goodness. So that's $3. 1, 2, 3. That legitimately scared me. Let's do another one. Oh, goodness. Oh, could you imagine? Okay, 75 miles per hour is $5. Okay, let's leave it there. Okay, so now we're at 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 3 scratchers left on that, but I want to hit some in that BudgetNerdCo's one. Our rainy day here. And let's see, we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and $14 left. Okay, so 14. So let's come down here to our easy one. So we have $2. So let's do that 20. So 2, and then we have 3, So 3, 4, 5. Grab a 5. Come on, money's all over. So we will do that 5. Or no, the 3, sorry. The 3, okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should I go ahead and just put it in the 9? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Put it in the 9. Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. So we don't have an IOU, and it kind of finishes us off here. And then I think with the rest of the challenges, I'm just going to go ahead and roll them in the end of a video somewhere, because we only have, let's see, we have 6, 7, 8, and then we have 4, 5, and 6. So we don't have that much left on here. And then that one's done, that one's done. We have the Humble Budgeters. And then I will probably just leave that one in here and not even roll it at the end of a video. And then just whenever I redo all my envelopes, this one will just stay in here. And then I will probably do the same with my own challenge, just because it's mine. So then I will take StuffandBudgets and BudgetNerdCo rainy day one to, yeah. So those are the only 2 I've left. So I think I will just take those to an end of a video. Not really sure which one. Maybe box challenges, maybe itty bitties. Itty bitties is my shortest video that I film. I don't know. I will take it in the end of one of those. And then I will just, since I typically bring 85 to play with in our supporting smalls, I think what I'll do then is I'll just divide that up. And so maybe bring 30. Yeah, maybe bring 30 to finish these out. And then I will finish those out at the end of the next video. Probably savings boxes. Yeah, because savings boxes is my next video. And so then that will complete out my support small. So then I can just revamp all of this. And then the only one that's left in here is my challenge. I don't care about that. And then the Humble Budgeter, which I do want to keep that one around, because like I said, there was 2 of them in there that I wanted, or that box challenge, or the box of savings cards that I've been working on for a long time. So I do want to stick with that. What is all of this? I didn't even put that money back in there. Okay, so our rainy day fun is now at 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So $120 left in there. All right, perfect. Okay, so that is it. We have saved, let's see, we finished 3 of them. We only have 2 left, but in the next video, I'm going to roll them to the end of that video and finish those out. And then that way I can go into my accordion file and I can just redo my entire supporting smalls binder. Yay! I'm excited about that. I'm excited to get some of these new challenges and channels into the mix. And so that is all I have for you guys. We're out of money. So if you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe down below, become a member of my channel. If you like the video, give it a like, leave me a comment, and I will see you on the next one. See ya!